Today, we will cover the topic on sorting. So for the first algorithm, I will demonstrate the application of selection sort. Assuming that we have these values in our array, 70, 40, 80, 90, 50, 20, 10, 30, and 60. Initially, all of these values are not in sorted order. So, our ultimate goal today is to sort these values in ascending order using selection sort. Okay, so this is the application of what we call selection sort. Now, note that in every iteration, or I would prefer to call it is in every pass. Okay, there will be some steps that you have to understand how to in order to sort these values in ascending sequence. Okay, so in this array, we know that we have 9 values, meaning that using the selection sort, we have to pass through this array for 8 times. Okay, it would be 8 times. 9 minus 1. We have 9 values, then we are going to have 8 passes. Okay, now, in every pass, we have to find the ways to swap any smallest value with the current position in the array. So for the first pass, this is our current position. Okay. Now, what we have to do, we have to find the smallest value, that can be swapped with the value in the current position. So in this case, what we will do is actually to swap the smallest value here, that is 10. 10 will be swapped with 70. So you have 10 in the first position and 70 will replace the position in 10 here. Okay, for 10. Okay, so the rest of the values, actually, you can just copy accordingly. Okay, so the value in the first position is already in sorted order. Okay, now the next position is here. Our task is actually to find the smallest value that can be swapped with 40. So the next smallest value is 20. So we are going to swap the position, the values in these two positions. 20 will replace the position in second position here, and the value here will replace the position here. So now you have 10, 20, 40 is supposed to be here. The rest of the values you can just copy accordingly. Okay, so after the second pass, actually 2 values are already in sorted order. Okay, now next we are going to have pass 3. Okay, in the third pass, this is our position, the third position. We have to find the smallest value from the rest of the array, and we are going to swap with the value here. Okay, so the next smallest value is 30. Okay, so now you have 10, 20, followed by 30. 80 is swapped with 30. Now you have 90, 50, 40, 70, and 60. So you can see that after pass 3, the first 3 values here are already in sorted order. Next, this is in the fourth pass. Okay, this is our fourth position. Find the smallest value. So in this case, 40 is the smallest value. So we know that we have to swap 40 and 90. Okay, so here you have 10, 20, 30, followed by 50. Okay, then we have 70, 80, 60. Pass 5 in the fifth pass. Okay, so look at the fifth position here. Okay, there are no other values in the rest of the array, okay, that is smaller than 50. So no swap, okay, no swapping process will happen. So you just copy these values without any swapping. Okay, so you can see that in the fifth pass, after the fifth pass, the first 5 values are already in sorted order. Okay, next for the pass 6. Okay, this is our 6th position. Find the smallest value. So here we are going to swap 60 and 90. So you have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 90, swap 60 just now. So now you have 70 and 80. Okay, so you know that the first 6 values, okay, are already in sorted order. Okay, next, okay, in pass 7, okay, in pass 7, this is our 7th position. Okay, no swapping happen, so you just copy accordingly. 10, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. So for pass 8, okay, this is the last pass. Okay, so now this is your 8th position. Okay, no more swapping. So you keep on copy all of the values into the array. Okay, so eventually using the selection sort, okay, actually, okay, you achieve, okay, the goal to sort all of the values in ascending order. Okay, now let us try another example. Okay, let us try another example. So let's say we have 84, 29, 16, 12, and 43, example. Okay, now, how many passes that we will go through this array in this case? Remember that I have already highlighted to you. The number of passes is equivalent to the size of the array minus 1. Okay, so in this case, since we have 5 values, meaning that we will go through the iteration, okay, for 4 passes. Okay, now this is our first position. Find the smallest value to swap with the value in the first position. So we know that we are going to swap 84 with 12. Okay, so 12 would be in the first position, 84 will be in the 4th position. So the rest of the value, you can just copy accordingly. Okay, now the first value is already sorted. This is our 2nd position. Find the smallest value. So in this case, we know that we are going to swap 29 and 16. Okay, so now you have 12, 16, 29, okay, followed by 84 and 43. So after 2 passes, 2 values are already sorted. Okay. Next, for the 3rd pass, this is our 3rd position. Find the smallest value Okay, no more swapping happen. In this case, we are not going to swap with any value because 84 is greater than 29, 43 is greater than 29 as well. So, what you're going to have, you will have 12, 16, 29, 84, 43. Okay, definitely after the third pass, these three values are already in sorted order. Okay, in pass 4, this is our fourth position. So we have to swap these two. Okay, so you will get 43 here and 84 here. The rest is actually the same. Okay, so after the fourth pass, all of these values are already in sorted order. So for your information, okay, when we talk about selection sort, it is not only applicable for numerical values. You can also apply this to any string values, but in the case of string, make sure you use string compare function, strcmp. Okay, so with that, okay, I thank you. Okay, this is the end of the session for our selection sort.
So we have done with the two examples to apply the selection sort. I hope that you will enjoy applying the selection sort algorithm to any sequence of values. Okay, this is the end of our session on selection sort lecture. Thank you.